Well, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Belated one anyway. I'm guessing this will only make it up on Thursday. But I've been long overdue for a video. I haven't got one up for a couple of weeks. I'm not going to make this too long. I'll try and keep it under 10 minutes. So, anyway, the reason I haven't been around making videos much was because my wife went back home to South Africa to visit some family. School holidays over here in Australia, so I was playing super dad, stayed at home, looked after the two kids, and that just kept me super occupied. Before that, I went off up north Queensland to a place called Cairns up in the tropics. Partied up there for a week and didn't even think about looking at videos. Did drink plenty of beer though. So forgive me. I wanted to say thanks. Well, it was a bit of a surprise. I thought that maybe my absence would just go unknown, but actually had a few blokes sort of just check in and inquire about well, whether I was okay or not. So those of you who did, you know who you are. Cheers, thanks. Did give me, it's just nice that blokes, even after a relatively short time, I guess, in this community, people were actually checking if I was alright. Should be more of that. It really made me appreciate this BrewTube community a little more. So anyway, wife's back, so I managed to get a little bit of time back to myself. I have done a little bit of shopping, at least. So I've picked up a couple of goodies, and I'll show you some of that. Just trying to be a little more scientific about my brewing. I'll show you some of that in a minute. I have been progressing a little bit on the on my switchboard build, but I'm not going to show you much of that. I'll do that in a separate in the Brew in the Bag System Mark II. I'll do a separate video on that. And I have been playing with the keezer a little bit. It is still progressing. It's the longest keezer build in the world. But hey, you can't rush these things, can you? So, some of you saw the Les from Two Hands Brewing. I flicked him a few beers, trying to get this beer mail thing happening. Over the months that I've been watching a lot of these videos, I noticed that there's a lot of beer swapping going on, which is an awesome thing, I reckon. Beer mail gets me excited when I see other blokes bloody receive mail. I think, shit, that must be great. The UK, you guys have got it cracking over there. Well, you know, the England, Ireland, Scotland, and then those Irish blokes who pretend they're Scottish and whatever. And the same in the States. The States have got a fair bit of it going, so come on, Aussies, let's get this going. It was a little bit daunting actually after I sent them, and then I saw some of Les from Two Hands Brewing, some of his footage of his latest brews. I thought, shit, not sure if my beers are up to scratch to his, so I might have got a good deal actually, sending him some of mine, and if I get some, I might get some gold back. But then I thought, you shouldn't be nervous. Hey, this community's pretty, seems pretty cool, and I think I'll get some good, honest feedback, and I think it inspires you to improve and to progress, to try some more exciting beers, and you know, and when you crack them, send them around. It's going to be good. Was really impressed by the Drunken One's map that he's put on around the world. If you haven't seen that yet, go to the Drunken One, the Mad Texan, and see what he's done. Awesome, actually. It was really interesting just to see the scatter of people, see that most of them in the bloody UK and the States, and I was surprised that the Aussies were underrepresented. I thought there might have been more of us over here, but you know, I guess we lack in numbers, we make up in beer drinking, maybe not. But anyway, it was really interesting. So if you haven't seen it, go over his channel and have a look, because he's done a great job actually. And if you haven't got your name up there and your pin, flick it to him. Especially if you're from the UK, you're going to stress him out. I'm not sure he's going to be able to fit many more of the UK into that little corner. You need a bigger country or a bigger bit on the map. Yeah, what else? I think that's about it. I've got haven't done a Fuck It Friday for a while, but I've got a few in the pipeline. Big Banana and Hapless Ginger, the Hapless Ginger Brewer. I've been rising to the challenge still. and I think we need a comeback from down under. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. They're coming. Oh, that was the other thing I have done. You'll see this. I fitted I actually fitted a sight glass to the side of my single vessel, my HLT / boil kettle. It wasn't really a big deal, so I didn't take any footage of it. And then I watched the hapless Ginger install his, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't take any footage, just to show him how simple it can be to drill a hole and fit a fitting. Sorry, Graham. Oh gosh, if you haven't seen that footage, go and watch that. It's both painful and fucking entertaining at the same time. Anyway, good on you, brother, for persisting. You got there. You did well. You really did well. If I could have just popped around the corner and drill a hole for you and do a bit of fitting work, I would. As I'm sure a bunch of the other blokes would too. They would love to lend a hand. But anyway, you did well, mate. But I'm sure you could reprogram or rebuild our computers faster than any of us could do, whatever it is that you do. Yes. Anyway, I'm starting to rabble. Got a few beers in the pipeline, got a big grain order coming in. I've got a whole stack, as everyone has, of book lists of beers in the book ready to go. So I'll get a bit of brew footage coming back at you. But anyway, back in action. I'll try to keep up with the weekly updates and definitely with the. I'm sorry if I've spammed a few of yous, or if it looked like I was stalking you with. Because I was actually mass watching a few videos. Yes, Chatham. I was bulk watching a heap of videos and just leaving heaps of comments one after the other. So apologise if I freaked you out with some of those, but I was just needing to catch up. And there was some great videos to watch. So. Okay. Sorry for you lads in the Northern Hemisphere, just going into winter. We're just into the glorious spring weather. As if we didn't already have it for our winters down here anyway, where I am. It's great. Anyway, alright. Oh, I did forget. Here's just a cheers to Corin Zenith, CZ. I just saw you having a beer after night shift the other night, and I said, it's a great feeling, isn't it? I just finished night shift too, so, and I don't always do it, but when the weather's beautiful like this, come home, kick back, have an ale before you go and hit the sack. I don't have to work tomorrow, I'm off now for 6 days, so it's lovely. And that beer buzz that you get is multiplied by 2 or more when you haven't had sleep for the night. Anyway, cheers brother, I understand what it was like, and like your videos, liked your shed, from one shed dweller to another. Cheers.